think we've pretty much put it to bed that I don't think a lot of my teammates hate me. My former teammates hate me. I don't know, kind of what was being shared intimately with some of the media personnel that was, reporting over the past few years. I'm just talking about when I first left Boston.
Did you know that most teams in the NBA are terrified of Kyrie? He's a player who has mastered offense and defense and can shoot like none other. Let's see what he's done this season. Legacies in the NBA are often formed in the ending minutes of the fourth quarter games, and Kyrie Irving's legacy is no different. He's a legend who can keep calm during a nail-biting finish. He coordinates well with his team, playing defense and offense when needed. He's well known for his finishes. He's one of the most agile players in the NBA, so it is no surprise that most teams are afraid to face him. In Game 3 on Sunday, both Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving showed awesome performances. Luka and Kyrie are an undefeatable duo, and they are proving it in court. According to many, both of them led the Dallas Mavericks to a stunning win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Sunday, with a whooping 116-107 lead, Kyrie and Luka finished off the Timberwolves and Game 3 in style. A pleasant memory for Mavericks fans and in the fourth quarter of this NBA season. With this achievement, the Mavericks are set to be ahead by 3-0 in the Western Conference Finals. Kyrie is one of the best closers in the NBA this season. He's surely an asset for the Mavericks. The Timberwolves have just one closer this season, Anthony Edwards. While the Timberwolves scored 20 points as a team, Luka and Kyrie scored 21 points, outscoring the opposition's total. Even their coach has nice things to say. The trust we have with our quarterbacks, with Luka and Kai being able to make the right decisions, said coach Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks. He added that the two worked brilliantly as a team and knocked down shots when needed. Good judgment wins. The Mavericks were tied this time, with Derek Lively 2 knocked out of the game with a neck strain and the game tied at 87 before the commencement of the fourth. The Mavericks were under pressure. Dallas didn't have their usual rim protection, and things were getting tough. But it's time like this that Irving waits for. Even with Doncic resting, Kyrie scored a whooping 7 points straight to start the quarter. When 5 minutes remained, the Mavericks were trailed by just 2 extra points, 104 to 102. Enough to make anyone bite their nails. But that's not what Irving did. While most players collapse under such pressure, Irving simply thrives under pressure. He alone tied the game by scoring 2 points, getting the Mavericks back to a 104 to 104 tie. One more point and Dallas was back in the game. With a 1-point lead and a brimming confidence, the undefeatable duo of Dallas, Irving and Luka, went on to score points after points. One last point scored by the two in sync sealed the deal. The Dallas Mavericks went home with a win. Praised by Luka and the coach, Irving is surely one of the best closers this season, and Dallas needs him the most. Unbelievable. That's why they call him Mr. Fourth Quarter, right? Doncic said. When everyone is losing it, they just pass the ball to Irving, and he does the magic. In any situation, no matter how tough the clutch is, spry Kyrie does the job. He has made some unimaginable shots this season, to which most defenders have no answer. Anyone would be intimidated to play opposite to such a shooter, not to mention his efforts as a defender. A team wins when the guys play as a team, and Kyrie is good at exactly that. He is perfect with his shots. When he's in shooting, he can pass the ball in a split second, even before the defense understands what's happening. He isn't just a great closer but a wonderful team player. It's no wonder that Kyrie is so great. He has trained with the likes of LeBron James, Jason Tatum and Kevin Durant, just to name a few of the legends in the industry. He has faced tight finishes in the past. Don't forget his performance against the Warriors in the 2016 finals. He himself said that clutch games are something he's used to and looks forward to. As of now, the Mavericks are a single match away from an NBA title win, and Kyrie will surely play a part in it. It remains to be seen what he does. Will the Mavericks bring home the trophy this season? Kyrie has an NBA championship and 87 career playoff games on his name, something that no player on his team can boast of. He has played 3 consecutive NBA Finals for Cleveland from 2015 to 2017. But that's back when LeBron James was running things. Irving was just 24 years old when the Cavaliers won the championship in 2016. Many controversies, injuries and trades have troubled his career, but all that seemed to be going away with each Mavericks win in 2024. He scored 24 out of his 30 points in the first half of the 102-105 victory for the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday night. This was in spite of the fact that Mavericks drew NBA Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert out of his rim protection zone and lost their defenders on pick and rolls one after another. He is also credited with playing good defense. Consider this, he limited his opposition to tiny 19 points and only 4 shots from within the arc. 22 years old Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota team was bold enough to say, "I've got Kyrie." But that's when Kyrie showed him what he's made of. Edwards admitted after the game that he was exhausted. That is an unlikely admission from a previously confident guy. He said that it was tough to go after Kyrie during defense too. Kyrie has an incredible ability to change directions. That helps him when he passes the ball to his teammates. Just think of an incredible flexible guy like him, duping you into thinking he's going one way when he's going another. Players this season have had a tough time keeping up with him. He can pretend that he's going for a handoff when he actually isn't. He cuts back and creates separation, only to shoot the point. If you can't detect if he's going for a handoff or a throw, how can you defend against him? That's exactly what's been giving defenders against him a bad headache. He's just 0.3% points away from getting players to average 25 points per game. Kyrie shoots the ball from difficult positions, making it look easy. A shot from him from a very difficult position takes the defense by surprise. He's also known for shooting a point just before the buzzer. He's also very good at the in-and-out dribble and then step-back fadeaway. He scores a point even before the opposition defender knows what's happening. Nasty tricks up his sleeves. Now for the Mavericks, Kyrie and Luka can operate against any kind of defense. So if Kyrie doesn't strike fear into the hearts of competition, it's going to be Luka. There is literally no defender this season who has an equal answer for him, and the Mavericks are enjoying that every bit. Kyrie also uses the incredible crossover, only to stop and nail a 10-foot high jump even before his defenders have an opportunity to contest. And not just any defender, the best defender in the NBA this season, Wyatt. The point is scored even before a legend like Wyatt is able to raise his hand. It's just Kyrie showing his incredible skills. This is mainly because Kyrie is incredibly good when fighting in isolation. This is exactly where he leveled a point against Wyatt this season. Even a perfect defense strategy falls short for stopping Kyrie. As the defender guards him, all Kyrie needs to do is nail a smooth turnaround jumper to score a surprising point. A difficult turnaround jumper that would baffle most players is seemingly nothing for someone like Kyrie. Since the playoffs are ongoing, it is expected that the games will be slower and isolation standoffs will be more frequent. But that's where Kyrie thrives the most. He isn't just good at it, he's great. His isolation standoff metrics are awesome. He's comfortable isolating just 4 or 5 times per game because that's how good his skills are. In spite of his impressive average of 25 points per game, he's dead last when it comes to free throw attempts. You must have heard of players committing fouls to stop their opponents, but Kyrie's so good that players aren't even able to get close to him. If they aren't able to close in, it's impossible to commit a foul. No one knows how to stop him, and fouling him is surely not an option. Most young guards, when asked who the most difficult player they have had to guard was, have always named Kyrie Irving. Yes, that's how terrified everyone is. And almost no defender knows what to do. He seems to be an unstoppable force that's here to stay. He isn't just a great shooter who gets the ball into the basket, he's also a great passer. He's able to draw up to 4 defenders onto him, only to pass the ball around all of them to the closest teammate. He does all this while jumping up to shoot, or at least he's pretending to do so for the benefit of the defense. Kyrie is an all-rounder who is good at offense and defense. He opens the floor up for everyone and plays for his team. Let us wait and see whether the Mavericks take home the cup this NBA season. For more updates, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time.